Good morning, children. In my last class, I talked about the causes of non-cooperation movement. In this lecture, I am going to talk about the programs, then the suspension of the non-cooperation movement, and thereafter the impact of the non-cooperation movement. Here I go. Programs of non-cooperation movement. So the non-cooperation movement included especially two programs, boycott programs and Swadeshi programs. In boycott programs, boycott of government, schools, colleges and courts, boycott of foreign goods, boycott of election to be held for the council as suggested by the reforms of 1919, resignation from nominated seats in local bodies, surrender of titles and honorary offices, and refusal to attend government functions. These were the boycott programs of non-cooperation movement. Here comes the Swadeshi programs. They popularized Swadeshi and Khadi by reviving hand spinning and hand weaving, establishment of national schools and colleges and private arbitration courts known as panchayats all over India, development of unity between Hindus and Muslims, removal of untouchability and other measures for Harijan welfare, and lastly, emancipation and upliftment of women. So these are the Swadeshi programs of non-cooperation movement. After programs, we will directly learn about the suspension of the non-cooperation movement immediately. After programs, we will learn about the suspension of non-cooperation movement. Suspension. Non-cooperation movement, as you know, was suspended because of the Chori Chora incident. Chori Chora on Feb 5th, 1922, a big group of around 3,000 farmers assembled in front of the police station. Chori Chora is a village in Gorakhpur district in Uttar Pradesh. To protest against the police officer who had beaten some volunteers picketing a liquor shop. They had assembled there only to protest. When they were protesting in front of an wine shop, liquor shop, the police started shooting from inside the station, which infuriated the demonstrator, and they set the nearby police station on fire, killing 22 policemen who were inside the police station. Such violent incidents were repeated in other places too, in other parts of the country too. Gandhiji, a believer of ahimsa, was greatly shocked at these incidents, and he withdrew the non-cooperation movement on Feb 12, 1922. The British, holding Gandhiji responsible for all the violent uprisings, arrested him on March 10, 1922 and imprisoned him for 6 years. Gandhiji suspended the law-breaking part of the movement and asked congressmen to pay attention to the constructive programs like removal of untouchability, Hindu-Muslim unity, and popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi. He was arrested and he was sentenced to 6-year imprisonment. Gandhiji was released after 2 years because of his ill health. So this is all about Chauri Chora incident. Chauri Chora incident, if such number will come, then in which way you have to write? Directly you have to write that on Feb 5th 1922, a big group of around 3,000 farmers assembled in front of the police station to protest against the police officer who had beaten Congress workers when they were protesting. The police started shooting from inside the station. In this shooting, 3 people, common men, died. 3 farmers died, and which enraged or infuriated the demonstrator, as a result of which they set the police station on fire, in which 22 policemen were died. Hence Gandhiji withdrew the non-cooperation movement on February 12, 1922, and he was arrested on March 10, 1922. That much you have to write. Impact of the non-cooperation movement. The non-cooperation movement had immense impact, several impact. First one, it acquired a mass base with the participation of different sections of Indian society such as peasants, workers, students, teachers, and women. Secondly, it generated a desire for freedom and inspired people to challenge the colonial rule. Third, the Congress became the organizer and leader of the masses in their national struggle. Fourth, it fostered Hindu-Muslim unity, which could be seen in the merger of Khilafat issue with this movement. Fifth, several steps were taken in the direction of prohibition and removal of untouchability. Many national schools and colleges were set up in different parts of the country. Sixth, the movement gave a boost to nationalism in India. The Congress organization was able to reach down to villages. And lastly, the Congress popularized the cult of Swaraj. These are the impact of non-cooperation movement. One point you have to write only. No need to explain or write more than one sentence for one point. Listen attentively whatever I am explaining, and accordingly you write a number about the impact of non-cooperation movement. Civil disobedience movement. One of the most important events in India's struggle for independence took place when Mahatma Gandhi launched the civil disobedience movement in 1930. Here, the civil disobedience movement was an attempt at paralyzing the administration by breaking some specific rules and regulations, whereas the non-cooperation movement sought to bring the working of the government to a standstill by not cooperating with the administration. This is one of the difference between civil disobedience and non-cooperation movement. This is also one important number for you. In which way civil disobedience movement differ from the non-cooperation movement? Such questions we can expect. That's why this one also you have to write. Simon Commission. Simon Commission. In November 1927, the British government appointed the Indian Statutory Commission, popularly known as the Simon Commission. Why this commission known as Simon Commission? Because its head was Sir John Simon. After the name of its chairman, this was given the name Simon Commission. This was appointed to investigate the need for further constitutional reforms, and this commission was composed of 7 British members of parliament, 7 MPs of British parliament. It had no Indian member. This was seen as a violation of the principle of self-determination and a deliberate insult to self-respect of the Indians. That's why in the Madras session 1927, under the presidency of Dr. Ansari, decided to boycott this commission at every stage and in every form. The Muslim League and the Hindu Mahasabha also supported the Congress to boycott the commission. On Feb 3rd, when the commission reached Mumbai, that day the Congress organized all India hartals. Wherever the commission went, it was greeted with hartals and black flags, demonstrations under the slogan "Simon, go back." The government used brutal suppression and police attacks to break the popular opposition. Here Lala Lajpat Rai was beaten up mercilessly on October 30, 1928 at Lahore railway station while leading a demonstration and lost his life as a result of the lathi blows. This is the impact. Simon Commission. One question you have to write here. Simon Commission, you have to write Nov 1927, appointed Simon Commission to investigate the need for further constitutional reforms in India. First point. All 7 members consist of MPs of British Parliament. There was not a single Indian member which violated the self-determination or self-respect of Indians. That's why in Madras session 1927, Congress decided to boycott the commission, and the Muslim League and Hindu Mahasabha also supported the Congress in this protest, and they started hartals. Wherever the commission went, they greeted with hartals and black flags. This much. Recommendation of the Simon Commissions. Whatever the commission came, which points the Simon Commissions recommended. First point, diarchy should be abolished and there should be complete autonomy in the province, including the Department of Law and Order. But the governor should be given overriding powers in certain matters like the internal security. Diarchy. What is this diarchy? Diarchy means rule by two center power, one in India and one in Britain. Diarchy should be abolished. Two center power rules should be abolished, and there should be complete autonomy in the province, including the Department of Law and Order. Secondly, provincial legislative council should be enlarged. Federal government at the center should embrace not only British India but also the princely state. Governor General should select and appoint members of his cabinet. British troops and British officers should stay on in Indian regiments for many more years. High courts should be under the administrative control of the Government of India, and the communal representation was to continue. So these are the recommendation of the Simon Commission. Recommendation of the Simon Commission. Then Nehru report is not there. We will learn declaration of Purna Swaraj. The Purna Swaraj declaration. Here Purna meaning complete, Swa meaning self, and Raj meaning rule, or declaration of independence of India. This was promulgated by the Indian National Congress on 26 Jan 1930. Resolving the Congress and the Indian nationalists to fight for Purna Swaraj, or complete self-rule, independent of the British Empire. The flag of India was hosted by Jawaharlal Nehru on 31st December 1929 on the banks of Ravi River in Lahore, modern day Pakistan. The Congress asked the people of India to observe 26th of Jan as Independence Day. The flag of India was hosted publicly across India by Congress volunteers, nationalists, and the public. And under this, several programs had been undertaken. Those are preparation for civil disobedience, Purna Swaraj was set forth as the goal of national movement. 26 Jan should be observed as Purna Swaraj Day all over the country, with the hosting of tricolor flag, resignations by members of the legislature, withdrawal from all possible association with the British government. These programs were adopted, and it was decided to observe 26 Jan as the Day of Independence every year. So this is the declaration of Purna Swaraj.